some more people in here to help fill these empty chairs this morning. This side, I don't know, I think it's about balanced out, but there's nobody in the back on that side, but that's good. The Baptists haven't come in yet. Anyway, I know most of you are Baptists anyway, I don't care. I always liked the movie The Ten Commandments. It was made about 150 years ago, but it was one of the old movies that was actually made really well, I thought, for the time. It was way ahead of its time in most ways. Anyway, every time we sing this song, some may trust in horses, some may trust in chariots. I always wonder if people know what we are singing about, especially if you're new here. Hi to the Ham family, come on in. This song is based on that story of how God delivered, Egypt trusted in their chariots, their armies, but that didn't work. You read the story, you watch the movie, you know how it turns out for them. Not really well. But we trust in the name of the Lord, and things don't always go well for us in this life here on earth, but they will go very well eventually. Anyway, stand up. All the talk I'm going to do, we're going to sing.
Probably shouldn't be here, but if you are, don't let anybody. Otherwise, please move around the room. Don't wait on people to come to you. Don't wait on people to come to you. Unless you're ready, waiting. Yeah, it's just that.
Caruso over that door. We shut that. We want to contain all of this. In this room, we're out here. We're right now. Because it looks like we're going to have to put out a lot of energy since we're a pretty small group this morning. Anyway, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. It's the last Sunday in June, and we still haven't really hit the dead of summer, whatever that means. That sounds pretty negative for Marine residents. Anyway, we're hoping that we don't turn into a ghost town here on Sunday morning. So when you're in town, please come. Don't let the heat stop you. We have pretty good air conditioning here. I have had a few complaints that it can be very cold in here, so I don't think, we're never going to vote on how cold it should be, because that would split the church for sure. It's a big issue, where do you keep the thermostat? Anyway, we've tried over the years to satisfy everybody, and you've only got two directions to go, up or down, 1 degree at a time. So it is difficult, to find that happy medium. Happy for some people and not happy for others. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber about nothing. Anyway, we're glad you're here this morning, and we're hoping this week you will have a great holiday. On the 4th, we celebrate birthday of our nation. Great thing. We should be grateful for such freedom. And I know everything's not perfect in this country, but just travel around a little bit if you can, okay? And you'll still be very, very grateful. And feel very blessed, that's for sure. A couple of announcements this Wednesday. Crosscut at 180 people, that is all the teenagers and anybody who's out of high school and kind of, college age, 20s, 20, 25, 26, 27. If you're down in that range somewhere, meet us at the Pizza Hut at 6:30 on Wednesday night. We meet until 7:45. We'd love to have you. And, it's our attempt to try to keep our teenage group together, which has really had some holes shot through it over the last few months. So we're working hard to pull that group back together. And yes, I don't mind bribing them with pizza. Right? If that's what it takes. Jesus fed the 5,000. And he found out the next day. By the next day, yeah, sure enough, they were only there for food, really. But I don't think that's true with our bunch. They're there for something more. But we want to spoil them. If any of you want to help, several of you, I want to thank those of you that have helped with the cost. Church will cover it. But it always helps if individuals want to help out, want to help in some way. If you want to know what it costs, I can't tell you, it's different every week, but there were about 19 of us there Wednesday, so that counts the adults that were there, but it was really great. Okay, a week from Wednesday, I need everybody to listen now, a week from Wednesday. I talked to you earlier when we shut down our Wednesday evening program here for 10 weeks, said we would get together in the middle of the summer, and we're going to try to do it once a month. I'm not sure that's going to happen because I found out school starts like the 12th of August anyway, so we'll be back in our regular routine by then. So anyway, 2 announcements. A week from Wednesday, 1 week from Wednesday, we will have a praise and worship service here, and it's going to be wild and crazy. I mean, we're going to have fun, we're going to worship, we're going to praise, we're going to get quiet, we're going to pray, we're just going to celebrate. So it'll just be an evening of music for everybody, and we will have pizza afterwards for everyone. All right, so yeah, a good night. Anyway, last time we had this, we blew the drums out, but they're working again. They were healed somehow. Anyway, it was really good. We were a little loud. I know that. We get a little carried away sometimes on Wednesday nights when we just let our hair down. See, on Sunday morning, we're very reserved up here. It's very reserved. They have on Sunday morning. On Wednesday nights, we break loose. And we pull all kinds of songs out that are not in Melissa's iPad because we really enjoy watching her. It gives us dirty looks. You don't know what it's about, but it usually has to do with the song I picked. Anyway, I'll stop right now before it gets any deeper. I'm already up to here. Anyway, that's a week from Wednesday. Everybody's invited. There will be no classes for little kids. If you got little kids, just bring them and come in here and just worship. And
If you don't think they can handle that, then, maybe you should be at it with them, but we'd love to have everybody we can. So it's just kind of a shot in the arm on Wednesday night for everyone. 1 week from Wednesday. And I'll remind you again next Sunday. Any questions? No questions? Okay. I'm going to announce this. This is very early. I'm going to go ahead and announce it anyway. After I get a cough drop. One second.
All in your package. It's good. I'm collecting them up here. So if this is not here on a given day, I can still find a cough drop. August 7th. Everybody listen, please. August 7th, we are going to meet at the pool. It's been a tradition for years. That'll be our first Wednesday night meeting. It will be at the pool. And it'll be 6:30. It will rain, starting at 5 o'clock. And it usually quits about 6:29. It's looked every single year for the last probably 10 years like there's no way. But every single time it clears up. Now God can say, okay, not this time, guys. Just make sure you know you're not in charge of the weather. Come on, boys. Anyway, that'll be August 7th. I know that's way down the road. I keep talking about so far into the future. It's like we can't have trouble just living the month we're in. We're always talking about things down the road. But thinking about that, that'll be the first night we get back together. And then when we come back together the following Wednesday, school will be in session. And we'll be back in here, kind of having a kickoff night here. We'll talk about that later. Mike, did you get the prayer list up? I want to share something with you all. Some of you already know if you had a prayer change, saw maybe this morning. Vera went to be with the Lord last night, Miss Vera. She's a legend in her own time. She's a local hero in this group and a bigger group. For the 20-some years she spent in the story of Jesus, very actively involved. Years afterwards, and she is still involved in it. It's good. She's with the Lord now. But she did fall a couple of weeks ago. I found out. I thought it was earlier this past week, but it was a little longer than that. It didn't heal very quickly at that point. Not like Vera to have to be pinned down. So she's not now. I don't know what God is doing with her. He's got his hands full. That's all I can say. She'll probably get up there and start doing that. But anyway,